Hey everybody, I'm Nastymold, and the new update 0.17.0 is finally here. We're going to be going through all of the new changes, and I'm also going to be showing some things involving the upcoming events. That includes the Season of Performance and the Days of Nature event, so there might be some minor spoilers in this video. Now we do have a lot of new stuff to go over, so let's get started. With this update, we now have preparations for the upcoming Season of Performance, an amazing season coming on April 11th. This season takes place nestled deep within the much-loved Village of Dreams. It'll take place in the theater area off to the side, and we will meet a very fun group of spirits all dedicated to the performing arts. In this season, you'll be able to take your place on stage as well as help this quirky cast with their own performances. There is a lot of fun to be had, a lot of new mechanics introduced, which are very exciting, and I have to say personally, I think this is my favorite season to date, cosmetics-wise and story-wise. This season starts on April 11th. The best part about the theater is the backstage. There is so much to do, so much to interact with, and so much to see. There's so many little tiny details, and I don't have enough time to go over them all in this video, but we're going to do a brief overview from the very backstage here, where you can go through the closets and change your cosmetics. The decorations back here are incredible. Like the deer mask. Lots going on back here. I love the lighting. It's so cozy. It's wonderful. There's so many cool levers and switches all around the backstage, all of which do something unique to make your performance the way you want it to be. Each switch does something new, and they will unlock as you progress and do more quests. From cute particle effects, to unique props, to just closing the actual curtain, there is so much to do behind scenes. Once the season arrives on April 11th, we will have a brand new feature from this spirit here. This feature is called the Shared Memories, and they are so unique. They'll talk us through it in this little tutorial. The frantic stagehand has been acquiring shared memory candles for the crew to use. Like real memories, shared memories capture glimpses of your past. Use them to show your talents, share tips, and support each other. Thank you for the tutorial, stagehand. So let's start our first shared memory candle. We are going to go somewhere where we can record. Let's go over to this wall, out of the way of everyone, and let's record a little video. We're going to push that button. It'll give us a little countdown and a small amount of time to record anything we want. I don't have anything prepared, so yeah, we'll do this. Hi. Yeah. That's all I got. So now it's going to show us a preview of the shared memory, which looks pretty much like what I just did, but from behind. And we can delete it, redo it, or accept it on the top. I'm going to say it's fine. We'll accept it. And we get to name it, I don't know, test. And this places a candle that anyone can view. So if you tap on it, it'll automatically play. It's me. Weird. Now these candles are super cool. You can chat while they're active so people can see your text. You can walk around, you can fly around, you can play music, you can emote, and you can also call. So technically you could charge someone using one of these candles. Shared memory candles can be collected throughout this season, but they are also available for sale at the Forgotten Ark for 5 candles. One of the best parts about this update is the event warp, and what that means is any active event, say the Season of Performance, there is a warp button at the very bottom of the Performance Guides tree, and that will take us straight to the new event area. This goes for any days of events. So for the upcoming Days of Nature, we will have the Nature Guide in home, and you can teleport straight to the Sanctuary Islands. This warp makes it so much easier, especially for when the Days of Nature is here, because you can make it to the geyser really fast. The long-awaited Constellation update is finally here. At the slab in home, we can push the button and it will bring us to the constellations. Of course, we can view the actual area constellations. We have the Isle of Dawn with the completion % in the very corner. The new constellation is a lot tidier and it works the exact same way. You can tap on one of these, a spirit will come down, and you'll be able to see all of the unlockables. It's a lot cleaner, it's a lot nicer. It might take a little getting used to, but I promise you it does get easier, and once you're used to it, it's a lot nicer. So I'm going to push the button at the very top. That will take us to our friendship constellation. Starting to the farthest left, we have the add friend, sent requests, receive requests, and blocked function, just like the normal constellation. And then as we go, we will see the categories. So these categories can be organized and changed. You can rename them. I have this one named Besties, but you can name it whatever you want. While in edit mode, you can move people around the constellation. So let's move Io up there. And then I'll just put them back. Opening individual friends is just as easy as it is in the classic constellation. Let's open Clement. See, you can light them. You can give them a heart. Very, very easy. There are a lot of categories. I believe there are 10 in total. You can rename each of them. You can organize them however you'd like. So you can have Discord friends. You can have your best friends. You can have your heart trades. Once we head towards the right, we will have our friendship pool. So this is loose friends that haven't been put into a constellation. You can see that there is a lot of room for people. A lot more people than usual. I believe there's 3 or 4 pages of loose friends. And you can always add them to constellations to organize them. Let me see how many there are, because I did forget. I think there's 10. Add to constellation. Add to constellation. Oh, and that's it. So let's go through them. We have jellyfish. We have 2 sky kids holding hands. We have butterfly jar. We have drum. We have crab. We have slab. We have harp. We have mantis. We have umbrella. We have eating crown, and that is the very first one. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 constellations to organize. That's quite a lot. And of course, you don't have to have all 10 open. I just did that as an example. We now have a brand new event in the Sanctuary Island. Just gonna wait a few seconds for time to change. And voila, it is now the Sunset Turtle event. Look at how beautiful it is. Having sunset here, it looks so amazing. Ooh, just beautiful. So this event starts 50 minutes after reset, and then every 2 hours after that. So it would start at about 12:50 a.m. PDT, and then 2:50 a.m., 4:50 a.m., and so on. If you're familiar with the geyser time, it starts 45 minutes after the geyser starts. It's going to get a bit complicated. We have so many timed events now. So during this event, we will have these little shells here, so we can get some wax that way. And of course, we have this massive turtle floating around. I don't want to get on it yet because it doesn't recharge you at all, and I don't want to drown, so I'm just going to follow it and absorb its little bubbles. This sweet turtle. While the turtle's underwater, we can't burn the darkness on its back. It's just suffering for now. It's so sad. Poor turtle. And all you can do is just wait and see the darkness grow on its back. It's so sad. Look! More corruption. Turtle! I can't actually ride its back, so I'm gonna stick myself in this darkness. There we go. Turtle ride. And finally, they're starting to make their way up, so we can at last burn this darkness off of its back. While the darkness is still partially submerged, it's a bit hard to burn it. There we go, finally. No, turtle! Oh my gosh. So for this, you do need another person to help you. Oh look, someone's here, perfect. So it's all the fun of burning a giant darkness plant, but with the added fun of the turtle constantly moving, so it's a bit harder. If you fall, no harm in it. I've fallen so many times. There we go, and this should give us a nice, juicy amount of wax. And it summons this giant shell over here. Thank you for the help. Oh, they ran away. That's okay. Now the turtle will keep swimming around for a while. We are gonna go to this giant shell and lift it up. Oh, the camera angle got a bit weird there, but there we go. Wax from there. The turtle will still be here for a little while after you've burnt the darkness. I believe it's just until the next hour, so this event is only 10 minutes long. And just take this time to enjoy the sunset. Relax. It's so nice. The Days of Nature is coming fast, so we are going to go over some of the cosmetics that come with this event, starting with the showstopper this year, the turtle cape. It's so funny, it just flops on your back. I love the mossy effect on the shell. And the best part about this cape is that the arms seem to be semi-attached to your arms, so as you emote, they'll go up as well. And also, if you run, flap, 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 flap. The cape also looks hilarious and turtley while swimming. I love how the feet flip like it's actually flapping around. This is such a great cape. Sky Kids can now have a little turtle friend on their shoulder. It does look super weird while using the Tibi mask, so hang on, let me switch. A little less cramped for this turtle. This turtle pack will be $19.99, which is a bit expensive, but 100% of the net proceeds raised from the sale of this pack will be donated to the ocean cleanup to support ocean cleanup efforts. And because of the pricing of this pack, it'll also come bundled with 75 regular candles. Look at it bounce. So silly. My favorite cosmetic for this event is the coral crown accessory, which looks so good nestled around all hair types. It has this super textured coral effect, and it has a light gradient from sort of dark blue to a very dark blue. I love it with this hairstyle specifically, so this has kind of been my outfit in the beta since the Days of Nature has arrived. Returning cosmetics include the Earth Cape, which is this super bright sprout green. This one is $14.99 and 50% of the net proceeds for the returning Days of Nature in-app purchases will be donated to the ocean cleanup as well. We also have the Ocean Cape, which is $15.99. Again, 50% of the net proceeds will go to the ocean cleanup. And finally, we have the Ocean Necklace, a cute little necklace with alternating black and white pearls. There is a brand new socialite area. This one is a bit out of the way, but I actually really love the look of it. We're gonna head to the Valley Coliseum and go into the temple. From here, we are going to flap up into this little square and go through the maze just a little bit, but not too far. Once we get past the first darkness plant, we will be there. Melt. And here we are at this little bonfire. You can take the time to sit down and relax here with your buddies. And there's plenty of chairs. Plop. I love the look of this bonfire, the misplaced stones. It reminds me a lot of my grandma's bonfire she had in her backyard, so it's a bit nostalgic. Finally, the long-lost Winged Light is back in the battleship area of Wasteland. It wasn't necessarily gone, it was nestled in the wall, nice and deep, so it was very hard to get to, but they can be found on their little cliff face once more. And finally, in pretty surprising news, at last, the Tier 2 White Cape is out. So we do need to spend 12 Ascended Candles to unlock it, and then it costs 150 hearts. I'm not going to get it yet. Not quite yet. The black Tier 2 Cape is supposed to be here as well, but it's not for me. It is the same price as the White Cape. I don't know why it's not out for me. I've seen some people say they can only see the white as well. So I'm going to head here, and we can check out what the white one looks like. So crisp. Yeah, that's the pink, no black. I love it. The edges are so nice. Such a simple cape. Now I'm waiting for all of them to come out so I can waste all of my hearts. And that is pretty much it with this update. Thank you so much as always for watching, you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye.